Hello and welcome. Let's check out my brand new amazing machine from xTool. This is the apparel printer. In the box you will get the printer, a tray, roll of DTF transfer, moisturizing liquid, white, black, cyan, magenta, yellow, cleaning solution, and more. Inside the machine, there are cables and instructions to set it up. So let's start setting it up. First thing is that you're going to screw in the brackets that hold the roll. All tools are provided. When you're adding the roll, make sure that the arrow is pointed towards the machine. And then you're going to gently maneuver it and put it into the machine. Once the paper is through the machine, you're going to go around and line it up. There are lines on the right side that you have to line the edge of the paper to. Make sure that you pay attention to that. Once you have it set up, you push this button and it is ready to go. Now it is time to add the liquid and ink. The first one is the moisturizing liquid. Make sure as you are adding this, you don't put it all in because you do need to reserve some for cleaning. Next, you put in the other colors, and I added the whole thing. Continue until you have added all of the ink. For the white, you have to make sure that you shake it up really good before adding it. Once again, I added the whole thing, but make sure that you pay attention because it will splash over and overfill. Next is the tray. You simply just put it in and it's ready to go. You can see the ink levels and see if it's full or not. Now it's time to turn on the machine and set it up. First thing is you will connect it to your internet, and then you will do a device self-check. This will show you whether or not it is set up properly. Once it is set up properly, it will cut the film and give you the okay to take that out and go on to the next step. You can open up the side to see if there's any waste. Now time for the ink to get filled. This process takes a few minutes, but as you can see, the ink is starting to fill into the print head. Now time to clamp all 8 of the clamps. Make sure that you get all 8 of them, and then push continue. Once that process is done, you will then unclamp all 8 of them. You will push continue and the machine will do what it needs to, and then the next process is the cleaning, which will take several minutes. Once it's done cleaning, it'll be time to hook up the computer. Woohoo! You will need xTool Studio for this. If you've been using xTool Creative Space, you'll need to download xTool Studio. Once you get that in, you will have to download and update it. Once again, this will take a couple minutes. Once it's done, you'll need to calibrate the machine. In order to do this correctly, you need to have the print head cover back on. So go to your machine, click Maintenance, Control, and then move the print head. Once the print head is moved, you can add the cover and then push the middle button to get it back into position. In order for it to calibrate correctly, you do need to have the print head cover on. I made that mistake and it did not calibrate correctly until I put it on. You will know if it calibrated correctly if there are no gaps in the prints. Now, time to create. I made a simple design with my logo. You do not have to mirror it. It does that automatically when you get ready to print. Push the print button and let the magic begin. It took about 2 minutes for this to print. I love it so much. Now it is time to add the DTF powder. You just need to have a thin layer and make sure that it's coated completely. You'll want to do this while the ink is wet. Once the powder is on, you need to cure it. At 355 degrees, I used my heat press and I cured it for about 3 minutes, making sure that the press did not touch the powder. Once it has a glossy finish, then it's ready to put on a shirt. Once the powder is cured, you can put it on a shirt. I pressed it for 15 seconds at 305 degrees. Before peeling it off, I made sure that it was cool to the touch. I then pressed it one more time. I put a Teflon cover sheet over it and pressed it for another 10 seconds. And that's it. Doesn't it look amazing? I love the colors. It stretches. It looks great. I can't wait to play with this machine and see what else it can do.